Hey, what's going on, everybody? Frizzle84 here, and welcome back to another episode on Frizzle's World. Today, we're going to continue our journey into the Nether with some of the new update stuff. Actually, this is from the last update, but what I want to do is get on top of the Nether and build a Nether portal on top of the Nether, because now you can link them to the overworld, which is really awesome. Because I want to link up to a gold farm that we're going to build up on top of the Nether. So I looked around earlier, and there is a spot that is going to be easy to get up to the Nether ceiling. So that's the first thing we got to do, is get up on top of the Nether, which we can do with a ladder and a Nether pearl. We just have to find the right spot in the ceiling. If you didn't know, the ceiling of the Nether is made up of bedrock. And normally in vanilla survival, you can't break it. So, but there's a trick, or it's a glitch or something, I don't know. There's a way you can get on top of the Nether, and then now you can build a portal up there and link it to the overworld, which you couldn't do before in, I think it was 1.15 that they added that in. So right up here, that's right up there, that ceiling up there is only a few layers thick of netherrack. So we're going to go up there. We're actually going to go into the wall there and then look around for a certain layer of bedrock. And that is where we're going to be able to glitch up on top of the Nether. All right. Well, it didn't take very much digging out to find a good spot to do this. I marked out right next to it with that piece of dirt. So what we're looking for is our targeted block here to be 127. The Y, this is where Y is important. Unlike with, usually linking up your Nether portals, this 127 number is the important one. And that's the one we want. We want 127 because that's the very top layer of bedrock for the ceiling in the Nether here. And also what we have is a block below it. And that creates a situation where I don't know exactly what the mechanic is going on here, but you throw an ender pearl on top of a ladder and it glitches you into the bedrock. So what we need to do is, we're going to put away our important stuff first, because you never know what is going to happen. So what really do we not want to lose? All right, Hey, you come back here. I did a little practicing with it in a test world with this, so hopefully it goes pretty smooth. I didn't, on any of the times that it actually worked, I didn't die, so that's pretty promising. So all we have to really do is put a ladder right here, and then we need an ender pearl, and we're going to ender pearl into the ladder. And then you saw actually a real quick glimpse of the top of the Nether there, and that's that. Did I leave an endermite down here? Are you kidding me? I hear one. Well, he can't get to us, so that doesn't matter. We'll eat here to make sure we're fully healed, because we will take some suffocation damage. And then we want to move forward into the ladder here, and then aim for pretty much the very middle. Whoop. I accidentally clicked. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, man. But you saw what happened there. We glitched into it, and we jumped up into the... Well, actually, we glitch into the block, and then we jump up on top of the Nether. I saw a reflection of my cat out of the corner of my eye, and I looked and clicked at the same time on accident. I didn't mean to do that all at once, but it worked. You saw we aimed right at the middle of the blocks there, right above the ladder, and that put us up on top of the Nether. So now we can build a Nether portal up here and link it to the overworld, and we won't have any issues going between the two. But first, I'm going to mark off the block that we came up through so that I know which one it is if I want to remove it. The one next to it actually is good for removing if I want to remove it and make a hole. So it was -149, -4. Wow, we jumped over pretty far. Okay, I'm just going to set it on fire. It shouldn't go out. And there we go. That's how we get up on top of the Nether. And used to be you had to break a block. You had to do that every time, or build this special sort of elevator that would take you up through, or break a piece of the Nether, one piece of the bedrock so that you could get between the two. But now we don't have to do it since we can link up the portals on top. I'll reorganize my stuff. I always seem to be backwards from everybody else on this stuff here. All right, so now we can build another portal. But I guess we gotta, let's build it over near where the other ones already are, which I think should be that direction. Ow, oh, jeez. I think they're that direction. We're gonna build a portal over by where the sort of above where our existing one is, just for simplicity now, and then we'll link up the overworld and the nether, and once we build up the gold farm to, you know, decide exactly where it's gonna go. All right, I think we found the rough area where the nether portal is going to be, or rather where the existing one is already down at the bottom of the nether here. I had to rack my brain pretty hard to remember where exactly this was. I didn't have a screenshot of it anywhere, so I just had to sort of really remember and, you know, do some like reasoning to figure out exactly where it was. So let's build a portal here, and we light it, and this should link up with the existing one in the overworld on our little island there. Let's get rid of the stupid coordinates there. So let's see where this takes us, and then we can build another one. Yes, right here. Of course, it's nighttime. Does that happen to anybody else? Every time I come back from the nether or the end, it's nighttime. Every time, I swear, that's the way it is. So now what we can do is measure out some more exact coordinates, put a portal up here somewhere. Is this going to be high enough on this bottom area? If we build a portal above level Y level 128, which we're at 186, we're way higher than that, so no problem there. We can build another portal right here that will link us straight to above the nether. But we're going to want to fix our coordinates because that one over there is, or the one in the nether that correlates with that one, may be too far away to link up with one that I just put up here. Although I guess we could just put one here and see what happens. You know, there's no real harm in trying. So let's just do that. Let's just put one here. Let's see if this just links up. We might luck out, and it might just link up with the one that's on top of the nether. Let's see. And it does. Sweet. So we don't have to worry about... Ooh. I almost forgot. We want to slab the top of this to prevent gas spawns. If you don't... up on top here, any block basically, again, like I mentioned in the last episode, why we did everything so low in the world for those tunnels, or why we blew up everything down to bedrock level, nothing can spawn on it. Notice there's no pigment or nothing around here because they can't spawn on bedrock, but that block, if I go very far away, a ghast probably would spawn, or something would spawn on it anyway. Any rate, so we'll slab that up so it's spawn proof and we don't have to worry about that. And now we can get on to locating where we're going to build our gold farm. And then we can see about what we're going to do for portals between... It may be too far away. 'Cause you can see from these red particles, we're in one of these... We're in the crimson... what is it called? Crimson forest biome right here. And gold farm... I don't want one in this biome because it's going to spawn those piglins. And I don't think they drop gold. All we want is zombie pigmen. Or zombified piglins, whatever they're called now. And so over there where we actually came up into the nether, I think it was that way. Anyway, where we came up into on top of the nether is a nether waste biome where only the pigmen are going to spawn. So that's where we're going to build the gold farm. And it may be too far away to link up with the portal in the overworld. But it's not very far away. We could fly between this and there, but we'll see about that once we get to building on that. And that's really the last of my worries. I want to get this thing built so we can get some gold coming in, do some of this bartering. I guess you can get some pretty good stuff. God, excuse me, hiccups again. Why did I got these yesterday? Do some of the bartering, and I want to start using golden carrots as a food source, so we get the gold farm going. And then we'll get a carrot farm going at sometime pretty quickly in the overworld. So we'll get set up with that. But got these two linked up. Oh, no. It takes me to this one, though. Oh, man. Well, I guess that's not the end of the world. That's okay. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, it can take me here. That doesn't matter. That's not a big deal. Okay, guys, let's get building on this gold farm. All right, we found our spot in the Nether here where we're going to build the gold farm, and I've laid out the basic foundations for it. The design we're going to go with here uses, oh, what are these called? Jesus, I almost forget everything. Whatever these things are, the magma blocks. And in this biome that we're in, the Nether waste biome, the only ghast and zombie pigmen and very occasionally the regular piglin guys can spawn. But on the magma blocks, only ghast and zombified piglins can spawn. So we're going to make big rings of magma blocks, and then in the middle, we're going to put a turtle egg because they are attracted to turtle eggs for some reason. Well, the same reason zombies are, because they want to go smash them. So we'll put a turtle egg. They'll be attracted to it. They'll run over to it. These dirt blocks we'll take out. We'll just have a drop, and they'll fall down to their desk where we'll gather all their drops. I was going to make the whole roof out of this black stone because I thought it'd be kind of cool, but then I realized that I miscalculated the size of these rings here, or the circles, and it's going to take like 4 times the amount of blocks that I thought. So I started putting it up and then realized I don't have enough, so we're going to switch to the smooth stone slabs. It doesn't really matter. It's just a roof to prevent gas spawning. We won't really ever see it or pay attention to it, but if we want, we can switch them all out at some point. But this is what we've got so far. I'm going to finish off the roof here. I also don't have enough of the magma blocks. Like I said, I miscalculated how big these rings were, and so I don't have nearly enough. But we'll put out what we've got, and that can start, that'll be the start of our farm, and it'll produce a little bit. And then we'll go get some more. It's not like these things are hard to get. It's just a matter of going to find them and not dying in the lava. But at any rate, we'll get built up what we have the resources now to get built up, and then once we're done with that, then we can go get some more magma blocks and build up the rest of it. All right, well, up on the top of the gold farm here, I've got most of the black stone swapped out for these stone slabs. I kept this middle X stripe plus thing and then an outside rim, but it was bugging me having like just this corner blackstone, so I swapped that out. Got this whole cover, so this is really here just to prevent gas from spawning on top of these magma blocks down here. I put in the first platform and ran out of magma blocks, had to go get more, and then ran out again on the second platform, and now I've got some more again to finish that up. And afterwards, we'll have the option of building a couple more platforms below this if we want, with the way I have everything set up here. But, this thing produces quite a bit already. If we run back here to where it's going to be most efficient here, you can see it's going like crazy. It's nuts. I got almost a whole chest of gold ingots down there. And just from sort of standing around here while I build the thing. So we don't really have to expand this anymore, but we might if we want to. I don't know. Well, it kind of depends on how far we can go with these magma blocks. So that's the only real resource that it's taken up here. But you can see them spawning like crazy and falling down. And if we go down here, all the way down, you can see not all of these are full. I just emptied these out, actually. But it fills up at a pretty fast rate. If I stand up there long enough, the single line of hoppers actually can't keep up, and they start building up there. So we'll have to figure out, of course, a better solution, storage and sorting solution. I'm not going to bother storing the rotten flesh. We can get rid of that and just dump it in a fire or something. But we got all these gold ingots and nuggets and, well, actually blocks and ingots. So this thing's producing pretty good. So we don't have to expand it any more than pretty much what we got. Of course, I'm going to finish up this one platform, just the very least for symmetry's sake. I can't let that go just all wonky shaped and unfinished. So I'll finish that for sure. And then I'm going to work on our storage solution down there after that. All right, well, we got the second platform all built up now. I still have a few more magma blocks left over, so I can start on a third platform if I want to. But before I did that, I decided to fix the collection and storage system down here. Since before it was, whoa, almost fell. Since beforehand, It was, ooh, I better turn these guys down. Since we had some of the items backing up on that, okay, I don't know why I have that. That shouldn't happen. Backing up on that platform that we had down there, I decided to build up this contraption here, which is a way of allowing a faster rate of collection. So basically, this platform of hoppers feeds into 4 different droppers that all drop into one hole here, which then shoves all the items over into the storage system. So all the items will drop down right there. So all the droppers are right up there, and then the cobweb just helps them stay in the right spot, and then shoves them over here. We can't use water streams since we're in the Nether, and again, this is too many items, especially if we build up any more on this, be too many items to for a hopper stream to handle. So to have just one collection system instead of like 4 branches or 8 branches of collection systems or whatever to handle it through hoppers, we set this up. So here we have 4 chest columns all collecting these gold nuggets here. I've just been AFK up there while this was collecting while I was building some of this up, and then I was AFK up there while I ate dinner. And we have 5 chests full already of these gold nuggets. So this thing is cranking like crazy. We've got 1 chest of rotten flesh here. Then the rest just shoot right off the end. Oh, we can follow this guy down here right off the end and lands in this fire right here. And then it burns in the fire, so we can get rid of the entities because we don't want to save all that rotten flesh. I can show you a little closer on this system up here. Well, I guess there's not a whole lot to show you. I already explained that it's just hoppers leading into droppers, and then these observers, there's a compare that detects when the dropper has items in it, and then that turns on the piston, which shoots the observer in front of there. 2 observers face to face, if you didn't know, create a really fast ticking clock, and then that observer detects that observer ticking and then makes the dropper tick. I did have to rebuild it once though, because I used a slightly separate or different design that sort of broke itself, so I had to switch it up here. It took me a bit longer to build this all up than I thought it would. Having to work up on platforms and build platforms and everything as you work makes it go a lot slower. So at any rate, we got that all built up, and then we've got the drop chute surrounded in trapdoors, acacia trapdoors. Thought those sort of went well with the magma blocks. And one of the reasons I built this platform right down here is so that we can use this as a player kill farm as well. If we can slightly change this design up and make it a player kill also, so we can get extra drops, but that'll come later if we want to. We've got plenty of gold already built up. I don't know if we need to worry about getting any more, but that'll always be an option. It works good for XP and stuff too. So I just wanted to bring you in and show you that. I think I'm just going to work on another platform here and use up the rest of the magma blocks that I've got harvested here somewhere. I don't know where they're in one of these boxes here. And then I think we'll call it good on this farm for now. All right, I got a 3rd platform started up down here. If you can see it, you can see it down there. It's not a whole platform. Like I said, I don't have enough blocks to finish it, but I at least laid down what I've got already. You can see it there. And then I expanded our storage area just a little bit to have some more chests, because what we had was filling up right away pretty much. So I expanded this out so that I can hang out here a little bit longer without having to worry about this overflowing. And got a little platform here, but we're going to change this up to something, of course, a little bit better, or a little nicer looking anyway. I just tossed around a few ideas in my head, so we'll work on that a little bit later. With that being said, I think we're going to call that an episode for today. Got this thing up and running and functional, and we'll get the storage system, prettied up down there. And maybe sometime in the future we'll make this a player kill farm as well, so that we can get some of the extra drops, but that's going to be a little bit of a project. We'll work on that a little bit later. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate it. If you like the episode, hit the thumbs up button. Of course, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you know somebody else is going to like it. Take it easy, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.